back to WJZ at 9, Jonathan Goldman. Welcome back to WJZ at 9, and where's Marty? Last time we saw you, we were out in the yard, and the locomotive that pulled the American Freedom Train had just been delivered here, if you want to look at it that way. And you were telling us about the restoration process that was going to begin, and that is almost completed. And we've got some pictures to show you of the original Freedom Train and of the restoration process that's taking place here at the B&O. Where are we with it right now?
Well, we are basically finished. We just have the final touches we're doing right now, and we're going to be ready to show it to the public on Monday. So,
Monday's going to be the debut. Where's it going to be?
We're going to have it here in the Roundhouse on the 12th at 1 p.m. The public can start coming in to see it. And We're really excited to show it to everybody.
I got to bring everybody in the loop. We called up, we being K2, Matt Wilson, I called up B&O, said, hey, what's going on with it? And you all said, we'd love to show it to you, but we're so close to the debut, we kind of got to let everybody share in the moment. We said, we're just fine with that. But since we did the original story, we wanted to come and find out where the process was. So we're basically done. Is everybody happy with it?
We are very happy with it. It looks exactly how it looked in 1976.
That's cool.
And everybody can come see what the bicentennial train looked like.
Because I got to be honest with you, it was pretty beat up. It had seen many better days.
The paint was not in good shape, for sure, but we cleaned it up, and it's back to its original American paint scheme.
Okay, so on the 12th, it's going to be debuted to the city and the nation, if you will.
Correct.
And then it's going to be on display here through the 250th anniversary of the United States, but out in the yard so everybody can see it.
That's correct. It'll be right here in the museum for everyone to see for the next year and even past that. As we celebrate the 250th anniversary of the country, we really see this as the centerpiece to begin that celebration.
And we all agree with you. This wasn't cheap.
It wasn't cheap, but we were able to get some grant funding and some donors, and we made it happen.
And in case you don't know, besides the B&O Railroad Museum, the Roundhouse we're all familiar with, just down the road is a restoration facility that is not just class, but world class in the world of railroading. And that's why it was brought here.
Absolutely. We have an amazing restoration shop and restoration team that we restore our trains with, yeah.
Very cool. Coming up next half hour, more on a story that K2 and I told you last summer we were going to stay on it for, when we find a good story, we stay on it. John, thanks so much. Thank you. Tim Williams, hey, I got to tell you something. It's going to be something to see, and we'll bring it to you then. Over to you. Welcome back, WJZ at 9. Welcome back, Jonathan Goldman of the B&O Railroad Museum. Last half hour, we talked about the restoration of Freedom Train Engine Number 1, which on the 12th, next week, goes on display to the public in the Roundhouse here. Then it's going to go outside, and it'll be there throughout the warm months. You'll be able to walk right up to it, look at it.
That's correct, undercover.
But you'll also be directed to this. It's a small but incredible display, multimedia display of what happened 50 years ago during America 200.
Yeah, we really wanted to show why 7 million people came out to see all the exhibits that this locomotive was pulling around the country. It stopped in every state and had things from George Washington's copy of the Constitution to Dr. Martin Luther King's robes and pulpit.
Yeah, and there is sound that goes with it. We had to turn the sound down, but it's a whole multimedia presentation. We'll get to the green beans in a second, but what else can people participate in?
Well, this year for America 250, we're going to have our Unlock series with the American Freedom Train where people can go inside it for one weekend. That'll be the 24th and 25th of this month in a couple weeks. We're also going to have tours throughout the year about American innovation and the railroads. We're doing a STEAM week for spring break, and we're also going to have a big July 4th celebration for the country.
Because you also have to remember, if you just moved to the area, American railroading started right here at 901 Pratt Street, where the B&O Railroad Museum is. So Baltimore and this are a gigantic part of American railroading history over 250 years.
That's right. And in 2027, the railroads turn 200. So we really see both these anniversaries being about a complete picture of America.
Okay, in the website, you could always Google B&O Railroad Museum, but
it's borail.org.
Got to make it official. And here's where I'm going with this. There is Mamie Eisenhower's recipe for the American Freedom Train green beans. And you said you actually made that.
I made it. I tried it. It's not too bad. She actually, when she went on the American Freedom Train, she dedicated her family green bean recipe to the American Freedom Train. So
and
that's
I asked
right
you, I
there.
said, you got to get that online because, I mean, it's too long to read, but it's not just, throw green beans in a pan and serve. That's an entire casserole.
Yeah, we're going to be posting on our social media accounts today. Yeah.
You're going to do that because I said you should do it?
That's correct.
Okay, well, there you go. But Marty Bass from WJZ at 9 and K2 said, speaking of America's 250th anniversary, K2, we're going to get you, instead of the green microphone cable, we're going to get you a red, white, and blue microphone cable.
Let's go blue. Let's do blue.
I can't wait till we get off the air and hear what he says to me. Jonathan, thanks so much for joining us. All right, on the 12th, next week, you'll see Freedom Train engine number 1, and we'll have it for you here on WJZ. We'll be right back.